Well, many of you watching are like us. You lived in Nebraska most or all of your life, but have you ever really seen our state, like seen it from border to border?
And we're not talking about heading west on I-80. We're talking about seeing it from the seat of a bicycle. The Bike Ride Across Nebraska, or BRAN, is coming up.
It is coming up. Our guests have some experience with this ride.
A little.
Frank Perrone has done it more than a dozen times, and Al Roeder is BRAN man. Have completed it 36 rides
years.
across Nebraska. Is that right, Al?
Absolutely.
36. And real quick before we get into this, 25 years ago, when I would head to my school, Central High School, I would see this guy, one of our teachers, a science teacher, on a bike, and it was Mr. Al Roeder. We'd see him biking because you biked to your job at Central High School every day for how many years?
30.
30 years.
Yes.
Did you ever drive?
When it was at 5 below zero, I would drive. Anything else, I rode in blizzards. I got rained on, snowed on, all sorts of things.
I just remember pulling into the parking lot, seeing Al roll into Central High School on his bike.
And I always went in there, signed in, bike on the shoulder, and hiked up all 4 flights of stairs to my office.
Yeah.
You never helped him?
No, you didn't need help.
I used to run those stairs with that bicycle.
You did. But what makes this year's BRAN such a special event?
You want to tell them, Frank?
Well, this year, first of all, we're going to be in eastern Nebraska. We're going to go from Falls City all the way up to South Dakota. We're going to offer a 3-day ride, a 4-day ride, and a 7-day ride, which we've never done before. We have multiple rides during the day, so one of the rides is going to actually be 12 miles or 103.
You have a choice. Multiple choice.
I know which one I
I know, yeah.
We're trying to get more riders that don't maybe have a whole week's vacation to come with us, but it's kind of a little gamble for us to do this in eastern Nebraska. We have a few hills around here.
Well, there are a few.
And a
As
lot
a
more
runner,
traffic.
I know that.
Yeah, and a lot more traffic.
Yeah.
Which, we're used to being, start out west, hey, it's wide open, there's very few cars, and you get, this part of Nebraska, there's always traffic, so that's a concern on the highway.
But it ends in Tacoma, Nebraska.
Yeah.
Right?
Tacoma is,
yeah.
Depends on which one you pick,
Well, it
I
depends.
suppose,
No,
right?
no, Tacama's the end
Tacama's-
was it the 4-day ride and the 7-day?
and the 7-day,
And the
yeah.
7-day, so-
North Bend is the end of the 3-day ride.
Of the 3-day ride. But Tacoma, Burke County, they know how to throw a finish party, from what I understand, in Burke County. Is that true?
I don't know.
Well, it is. I can tell you that. But how many miles a day do you ride typically?
This year, we're probably going to ride about 60 miles a day. Normally, we ride 70 miles a day.
And occasionally we have 100-mile days.
Who is this event for? You probably want to see some people out who've never done it before, and then there's guys like BRAN Man who've done it every year.
We're not exactly young anymore, Frank and I. Once we're. This beard used to be red.
I remember that red beard.
But we're trying to attract some younger people because the ride's graying, and you don't stay in business graying the ride up like that. And we're trying to get more people to find out how much fun it really is. It has to be fun, at least on somebody's definition of fun. If somebody like me will do it for 36 years, and my daughter, who started riding with me when she was 9 years old on the back saddle of a tandem, this will be her 28th year with me.
Oh, wow.
We ride together from a 9-year-old to a almost 40-year-old.
What are some of the overnight stops?
Well, the first overnight stop this year is going to be in Falls City. Then we're going to go to Weeping Water.
Auburn?
No, we're going to go to Auburn, Weeping Water, North Bend, Wayne, Wakefield, Winnebago.
Winnebago's my town.
He can tell you about Winnebago. And then the last day, we're going to ride down into Tacoma, where the cars will be parked so the people can get home.
They can get back. What type of support do you get from these towns that you pass through, especially the overnight towns, and how do they embrace BRAN?
Well, we spend a lot of money. They love us.
one way.
So they really embrace
We
you.
do. We really do. We found out back in the early years, we used to have what they called $2 Tuesday, and they asked everybody on the ride to get $2 bills and buy everything with $2 bills, which you can never get everybody to do anything.
Sure.
But they found out that we were spending thousands of dollars more than they thought, and now things are more expensive. But we spend a lot of money, mostly on food. If it doesn't move, we'll eat it.
What's the theme this year?
It's five nations, 5 states.
Right.
And it's 5 states that you can ride into. It's a Nebraska ride, but we border these states, and we're also talking about the 5 nations of the indigenous people here.
What's the atmosphere and camaraderie like?
Well, Frank,
I'll tell you,
it's fun.
You can't believe it. The two reasons that we continue to ride is the riders and the people of Nebraska.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, the towns are just great. Unbelievable.
They are fantastic.
And it's not too late to register for this. The website BRAN-inc.org is the website you can go to, right? When's the registration, the deadline?
Well, 2 weeks ago, but we still sneak people in. So if you want to go to that website, register. You will be on the ride. You may not get a T-shirt right away, but you will be on the ride.
I bet you guys have some stories.
Oh,
yeah, we have.
We'll get those.
That's
in
the
break.
next segment. We'll talk about that next segment.
Actually, I'd like to say
And
that
some of them are true.
I've ridden 28 brands,
That's pretty.
not 12.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, that 12, I don't know where they
Who
came
said
up with
12?
Well, that was our publicity guy. He doesn't know. What does
Those
he know?
publicity guys, what do
Yeah.
they know?
That's right.
Guys, thanks for
we
coming in.
got you covered.
Have
Thanks.
fun on the ride this year.
Thank you very much.
You bet. Well, today is the last day to register.